Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Pisces season. It's Pisces season. Now I don't know a lot about Pisces. I don't actually know any Pisces. I've never met a Pisces. Well, I probably have met a Pisces, but I have never had a Pisces in my life. So I don't know a lot about them and I don't know what they're like. Yeah, but I'm going to make a palette for them. Qualified. But as I said before with this series in my Aquarius video, I have please ignore the fact that one of my nails popped off, my Gel X nails popped off this morning, and we're just going to ignore that, and you didn't even see it. You didn't see it. It didn't exist. But I have got my Pisces palette. I have correlated from different, like I would say probably about 20 different lists and different images of things that have colours associated with zodiacs, compiled it all together and created a palette. Any of the same kind of shades, any new shades that kind of overlapped, like I've kind of pulled all the shades together and have created a palette. So for Pisces season, it's cool toned pastels. That's the vibe that I've always seen around, and this is our beautiful palette. So as I said before as well, I'm not going to go into each individual shade number. It will all be listed down below if you want to check any of them out. And I will be mentioning each shade in each look as I use them. So you will see it all there. It'll just take too long. But I am going to pop up swatches as I'm talking as well. But definitely things that stood out was grey, silver. I've no silver in this look, but I did use a silver glitter, so that technically counts. But there is going to be a silver in my second look. Sky blue, or no, not sky blue, candy floss blue. That's what was exactly said, was candy floss blue, which I think these two blues go quite well with that. Lavender and peach. The peach makes it for me, I think. I really love how these came together. I'm actually loving doing this series. It's really inspiring that, like, I haven't, like, I've chosen the colours, but I haven't chosen the colours because I've gone off lists that I've put together. So I don't know what it's actually going to turn out like. I don't necessarily have an idea ahead of time. I just put the palette together and then start getting inspired by it, which I love. When this started going together, I was like, oh, this is interesting. This is never something I would put together. I mean, I probably would. I would put anything together, really, but it's not an initial idea for me. I think this is beautiful. I think it's such a fun little palette. I hope all you Pisces out there are excited. I hope you like your palette because I really like your palette. I'm very excited for my second look as well. This is the first look, obviously. I am very excited about the second look, and I've had a few Aquarius comment on my last video saying that you really liked the palette, so I'm happy. So let me know in the comments down below if you did actually like the palette. Just before we get into the actual tutorial for both of these looks using my Pisces palette, my Instagram is linked down below. I post all the close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both those a follow. So that is it. That is our Pisces palette. Those are the colours we will be playing with in this video and what I've already played with, and also the colours that, according to the world, represent a Pisces. So I hope you guys are all happy with it. And as I said before, it's only a bit of fun. It's only a bit of fun. It's just another reason to make palettes. That is enough rambling for the intro. As I said, I'm trying to keep these intros shorter than before without the swatches, but I don't think I'm doing that, so I'm going to try and move on. So let us get into look number one. Okay guys, so look number one with our lovely Pisces palette. She's cute, she's different. Not a colour story I would have made, but that's why I like this little series. So we are going to play with all the colours in it. So we're not going to use any of the greys for this look. That's going to be my second look with a pop of colour. In this look, I want to use like the peach shimmer and matte, the blue shimmer and matte, and the purple shimmer and matte. I'm going to do a full cut crease with the shimmers. I also have a silvery kind of glitter to use along the cut crease. It's going to be cute. It's going to be fun, kind of pastels. I think it'd be very nice. My skin is on my brows and my eyeshadow primer is on, which will all be listed down below. And my cheeks are done with my highlighter, so I will go just towards the end of the look. So I'm going to start with like peach on the inside, purple, and then blue, and then the lid shimmers are going to match. The lower lash is going to match. It's going to be just like a little trifecta of colour around the eyes. So we are going to start with, what way will I start it? I'm going to start on the inside, I think, just so I have enough space for everything. So I'm going to take the shade 368, the peach shade from Inglot, and I'm taking this on a 221S from MAC, just a small skinny little blending brush
just so I can be kind of precise with where I'm placing this. And I'm just starting on this inner third of the crease, not going too far out. And the crease is not going to be dark because these are all pastel shades. If you did want to deepen it up a little bit more, you could use the dark grey that's in the palette. But I don't want to ruin the intensity of all these colours. And I'm blending it up high so you can see each colour. Because when I cut the crease, it's going to go a little bit higher than my natural crease because that's how it sits better on my eye. And then along the edge of that is going to be the glitter. So I want to be able to see all that and also see the crease colour. So make sure you bring it up high enough. And then you can use clean brushes if you want to blend out around the edges, which I might do towards the end, but I just want to get my colours all placed in the right spots. So now we're going to take the purple. This is Hopscotch from Make Geek. I've used this a few times in different build your own palettes. I'm just taking another 221S. I have a few of these so I can switch between each colour easily. You can just clean off your brush in between if you've only got the one of that style brush. So just placing that right next to the peach and then just lightly blend over. Orange and purple don't really blend as easy. Now, like it's not as bad as trying to blend orange and blue. That's why I'm putting the blue on the edge here. Orange and purple, or like peach and purple, blend a little bit easier. So just take your time with it. They won't go too muddy in the middle, but they could. So just be careful when you're blending. So I'm just placing it right next to it and then flicking over the edges, and just go back and forth between the two shades until you're happy. Okay, and then once you have that, for this outer section here, I'm going to blend it out this way. I'm just taking the Inglot 478, this beautiful sky blue. Again, as I said, the crease is not going to be dark. It's not going to be a darker outer corner or anything like that. It's just going to be a fun shape. I really like the idea that I have in my head, and I'm hoping it goes well. So another 221S, again, just clean off your brush in between, but I have many of these, so I'm just taking that and popping it on this outer part, overlapping with the lilac. Now these two will blend quite easy together because there is blue in purple, and then just start pulling it out. Okay, so now we've got our crease done, and I'll continue to add if I need to, but I'm happy with that for now. I'm going to go in with my Beauty Bay eye base in the shade 2 as my cut crease, because we're going to do it kind of properly this time. I usually just do a glitter primer. So I'm just picking up some of that glitter primer. I'm just picking up some of that base on an e.l.f. concealer brush, just like a little flat brush. Something that has a nice point to it so you can create a good shape, and we're just going to apply this over the lid first, and then you can do the look up situation to see where the line touches and then follow that, whichever way is easier for you. And then as I get out here, I'm gonna do it almost as if I'm doing a wing. I like to draw at the end of the wing shape and then fill in, connect that to the crease. Get your initial shape down first, and then you can add more fixed lines and all that kind of stuff. And when your shimmers goes on, it does look a lot neater anyway. You might not be able to see that outer corner too well, but I can see the shape of it, so I know where I'm filling in. We're going to fill that whole thing in with the matching shimmer shades. Also as well, for tidying up and everything like that, if you do a line across the edge with like a glitter or a liner or something fun like that, it also helps clean up your edges, so you don't need to worry too much about it. So happy with the shape, happy with the cut crease and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go with my first shimmer, and this is 393 from Inglot. It's a very Inglot heavy palette this time. I don't know. It's just a peach shimmer. Very soft. It goes on a lot lighter than the matte, obviously, because that's usually how shimmers go. And I'm taking that on that same concealer brush. I just wiped off any of the excess base that I had on it. And this is going to go on the inner third. Try to match up with where the matte is, just so it looks like it all matches together. So as you can see, it is light, but it does have that peachy base to it, but I don't mind that because it's the inner part of the eye, keeps the eye nice and open. Okay, and then for the center part where the purple is, I'm going to take Daydreamer from Make Geek. It's one of the foiled shadows. Gorgeous soft lavender sort of shade. I'm taking this on a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 7 brush, just on a flat brush. And that is going to go down the middle of the eye. Again, the shimmers will always be that bit lighter, but it's like a washed out version of the crease. Nice and soft, kind of silvery, which I quite like. And then lastly, for the blue part, this one is almost like a periwinkle, which I really like. This is Baseline from Colourpop, and has this like beautiful kind of blue shifts in it. And I'm taking this on a Singe Beauty E07 brush, which is a small little flat brush, because although this is a slightly larger area, I need to be precise with where I place my colour, especially when I get out to that pointed part. So you can see there, it's like they all kind of blend into each other in that little corner, which I really like because it just kind of fades into one, and just it's not too disconnected, but it's still pretty and pastel.
I love it.
Shimmers are done. I'm going to do the glitter part like off camera because I'll have to be like really close to my mirror. But lower lash line, we're going to do the exact same. So I'm going to do peach, purple, blue, and I'm going to take 368 again from Inglot. This is on a MAC 214, small little smudgy brush, flat smudgy brush. And I'm taking that on the inner third of the lower lash line. Then on ABH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 10 brush, another little pencil brush, and I'm going to take Hopscotch for the center part of the lower lash line. It's a lot of back and forth between these colors, but it is an easy-ish look. Like I would say it's like intermediate for the eyes. That's going right next to the peach. Leave enough space out here though for the blue, because the purple will stand out because it is like the strongest of the three colors. So make sure you leave enough space for the blue to stand out as well. And then lastly, back into our blue from Inglot, and this is a 219S, another little pencil brush. And we're going to pick that up and pop that on the outer third and connecting to the shadows on top. And just blend it into the purple. And yes, my face highlight has a green tinge. I don't know why I decided to pick this one. I don't hate it. I like it. It's green, and I don't know why I just felt like this was going to go with the look for some reason. It probably doesn't, but I really wanted to use it, and I'll show you that towards the end. Okay, and then last little step, this is an eyeshadow I was going to put in the palette, but I want to try and keep them to 9 shades as much as I can, because it just makes it easier to use every shade in 2 looks. This is 35 from Inglot. It's just a metallic white, because white was one of the shades that came up a lot for a Pisces, but I thought the other shades were more important to create looks. This is more of just like a highlighter shade, but this is going to go in my inner corner to keep in with that like pastel effect. Okay, so that is the eyes done. I'm going to finish them off properly and put on some mascara and lashes and my little glitter thing that I want to do. And my cheeks are done. Pop on a lip, probably a soft lip, something fun, maybe sparkly, and I'll come back and let you know what I use on the rest of the face. Alrighty guys, so this is how I finish off the look. I love how this look turned out. This is such a beautiful kind of fairy vibes, very whimsical pastels. I love it. I think it's so cute. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. So to finish off the eyes, I told you I was going to add some sparkle to the eyes, and I just outlined my cut crease with this, and it also makes it look cleaner as well. I used my Beauty Bay liquid eyeshadow in the shade Moonstone. This beautiful, super sparkly. If you can get your hands on this, please do. It is stunning. Such a beautiful liquid shadow. I tend to use it more like a liner or like an inner corner highlight sort of job, because you have to have shadows on underneath it. It's more like a topper, but it's beautiful. It's so sparkly. For my waterline, I had to go excessive. I went with 3 liners on my waterline. I went in with the Beauty Bay crayon eyeliner in the shade Vanilla. It's a kind of peachy neutral, kind of matches the lid peach as opposed to the crease peach, but I popped that on the inner part of my waterline. And then I went in with 2 different Odin's Eye liners, one in 008, the kind of purpley one, and then 007, which is a bit more of the blue sort of shade. So I popped that on the purple on the center and the blue on the outer part. For my mascara then, I went in with my KVD Beauty Go Big or Go Home mascara, this bad boy here, just my little tester. It's a beautiful mascara, I have to say. It really is. It lasts really well. It gives you the most like naturally fluffy lashes, but you can layer and get a bit of volume out of it. They're actually really nice lashes that you get out of it. I've been wearing this a lot recently. I actually really like it. And then for my false lashes, these are the Iconic Lights from House of Lashes. Just I wanted something very wispy with that tapered sort of shape to pull with the eye shape, and not to cover up all the gorgeous colours or sparkles, but still give that real nice full wispy effect. On to cheeks then, we have got a Made by Mitchell cheek combo here. So as usual, my Hollo there, liquid bronzer, Blursh from Made by Mitchell to contour up my face. And then this was a duo that I got in my advent calendar. This is the Blursh in Flower Mark, and this one is like a highlight blush. It still says blusher, but it's not, it's a highlighter. This is Frosty Fields. So Frosty Fields has, well, the Flower Market is more of like soft pink, which I thought would be really nice just to go with all these soft pastels. And then this is like a green sort of iridescence to it, and I've no green on, but I still think it goes really well because it's that iridescent sort of effect, just sparkly
and magical sort of look to it. And then for my lip combo, this is a new product. I didn't include this in my haul because I hadn't filmed my haul and then bought more makeup, but I actually had gift cards to use, so I didn't actually buy any of it. It was free. So I went in with my Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat. I've never used Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, in the shade Pillow Talk Fair, just a really soft pink, which I've actually been loving recently to give the most beautiful delicate pink lip. My lipstick then is a MAC one. This is an old one. It's one of their old luster lipsticks in the shade Gossamer Wing. It's just like a sheer shimmer, and I just pop that over and kind of lightens it a little bit as well over the lipstick, just to give again that really soft delicate sort of lip. And then I did pop a gloss on. This is the Kiko Milano Super Gloss in the shade 102. Again, just that super sparkle clear gloss, and just for all the shines. I love it. Okay, so that is our first look with our beautiful Pisces palette, including our white. She's not really included, but I did use it in this look. I'm not going to use it in my second look, so she's just gonna sit over to the side here. But this is our gorgeous palette that we're using. I'm definitely gonna play more with the grays, a bit more smoky, and do a pop of color with one of the colors, and maybe an inner corner kind of situation or something like that. I'm not sure, but I think it'll be really fun. A little bit grungy, very different from this sort of look, because this is very soft and whimsical, and the next one's probably gonna be a little bit darker. So I always love that kind of vibe. So let's get into look number 2. Alrighty guys, so on to look number 2 with our gorgeous Pisces palette. She's beautiful. So we're going to be playing with all the grey, silver, and I think blue. I think blue is going to be a nice kind of inner corner moment for this combo. I don't know why, I just kind of I'm feeling the blue today, so I just want to play with a little bit more. And I have a lipstick I kind of want to use as well. So my skin is on, my brows are on, my eyeshadow primer is on, which will all be listed down below. And my cheeks are almost done. I just don't have highlighter on, even though I look very shiny. But I am set in place. But I, for some reason, look really shiny. But I will be shinier because I will be putting highlighter on. So let us start. Okay, so we are going to start with the shade Concrete Jungle from Makeup Geek. This bad boy here. And I'm taking this on a Makeup Geek brush, unintentionally. This is a defined crease brush, just a small little stubby fluffy brush. And that is going to go on the outer corner. Build it up. I'm starting with my first darkest shade because I want this to be nice and intense. I want this to be a little bit of a grungy look as usual compared to my very soft pastel first look. And then I'm just slowly dragging that through the crease, but not all the way, so I want to leave a little gap in here. And then I'm taking that same shade on a K10 brush from Cash Beauty, just a small little smudgy brush, and we're going to pop that on the outer corner really close to the lashes. Make it as thick as you want to be. Because I want it to be grungy, I'm going to go thick enough. And then just connect on the outer corner, connecting to that grey. And again, I'm going to bring it about 2/3 of the way across, not all the way. Okay, so now with that on, I'm going to take this shade from Inglot. This is 501, which is a sequin shadow, which means it's a matte with a sparkle kind of scattered in it. And the sparkle does stick a little bit with these ones, so I don't really mind that. I'm going to use this to blend out that darker grey. And that is going on a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 6 brush, which is a fluffy brush, but not the biggest fluffy brush. I do have a super soft fluffy one that I'll use to blend out edges that I won't apply any product to if I need to. I always kind of have one on hand if I need to. I don't always need to do that. So with this, we're going to start softening around the edge of that darker grey. No, I don't think I'm going to need that clean brush actually. It's just like when you're using an Inglot shadow as a transition shade, the blend is just so effortless. Like that's it, we're done. And then I'm taking is it a Beauty Bay? It's the Hey Shorty brush. That's all it says on it. It's like a small flattened fluffy brush, and I'm taking that same grey and I'm just going to use that to smudge out the edge of my lower lash line, same as what we've done on top, just to get that nice blend. It's an easy enough look. It's just this, the lid shade, and then the inner corner part. It's actually quite an easy look, but it looks really cool with, well, I haven't done it yet. It's going to look really cool, I assume, with everything on, just with the fact that it's a different kind of inner corner colour. Okay, so now for shimmers, bit of NYX glitter primer for the lid. I'm going to use that for my silvery grey shade, just a small bit, nothing crazy, and I'm going to take that on another Beauty Bay brush. This is a BB207 brush, just like a standard flat brush, and just a very light dabble of this shade all over, shade glitter primer all over the lid. And then now we're going to go in with another Inglot shade. This is 448, which is like a silver, just a classic silver. You can't get any more classic silver than this. And on that same brush, I just wiped off the excess glitter primer. I'm just popping that all over the lid, just where I don't have any colour, where I applied all the glitter primer as well. Now Inglot shimmers are a different story. They're beautiful. Just your classic metallics. I'm bringing that all in here because it's only going to be the inner corner that has the glitter primer on it. Not glitter primer, the blue. Because I'm going to do that as my inner corner highlight and wrap it around a little bit onto my lower lash. Okay, so now for the blue, I'm going to start with the matte. Well, matte, it's also a sequin shade from Inglot. This is 478 and I'm taking that on a BH Cosmetics Lavender Luxe number 6 brush. Small, skinny, little fluffy brush. Because I want the intensity of the blue to come from this, but then the shine to come from the shimmer on top. So I'm going to do a little bit of this as my inner corner. I don't hugely love a matte inner corner, so that's why I'm going to pop the shimmer on top of it, and then the same along this inner part in here. And then lastly, the shade from Colourpop Baseline, this beautiful kind of leaning onto a periwinkle but not quite. I'm going to take that on a little Charles Fox flat brush that I have, and that is going to be my actual inner corner highlight. I'm not bringing this out as far as what the Inglot blue is. I'm only bringing it onto that inner corner. There's like a little glow on the inner part of the eye. Okay, that is the look done. I've only been filming for 15 minutes. I am in a bit of a hurry, but not that much of a hurry. And my boyfriend's going to pick me up soon, but he's just waiting on me to call him, so I can kind of leave whenever. But that is it. It was a very fast look, very simple look. I think it's because the blend was so nice and easy to do. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to finish off the eyes with some lashes, liner, and maybe some jewels. I have some jewels picked out, so maybe I might add a few on. Do my face highlight and do a cool lip because I have another lip kind of in mind as well. And when I come back, I'll let you know what I use on the rest of the face. Alrighty guys, so this is how I finish off the look. I done a fun lip. I didn't do the jewels because I thought the lip kind of was enough weird for this look. But yeah, I reorganized my lipstick drawer and realised I hadn't used this colour yet, so I'll go through that in a second, but let me go through everything else first. So to finish off my eyes, my liners are the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Yuzi, which is like a deep gunmetal grey. I popped that just on my waterline to match in with the greys, and then I did do a winged liner, which I don't always do, but I have done one today. I used my Glam Light Calligrapher eyeliner, the waterproof liner. This bad boy, it's a beautiful liner. I actually really love this liner. And then my mascara, I went in with my KVD Beauty Go Big or Go Home mascara, and my lashes are actually the same ones I used in the first look. They're very versatile. The Iconic Lights from House of Lashes, because I couldn't decide on what ones I wanted, and I kept going back to these thinking I can't use them because I've already used them. And I was like, of course you can use them. Why can't you use them again? So I did. For cheeks, I went in with my Fenty Beauty Freestyle Cream Bronzer in the shade Amber, which is the cool tone because everything is kind of cool toned on the face. And she's very messy and dirty, but this one here, so more of like a contour. So I use that on my cheeks. I want something a little bit pink, again kind of cool toned, so I went in with my Benefit Bella Bamba blush, cool toned, pink, beautiful, just on the cheeks. I haven't used that in a while either. I'm trying to kind of use things I haven't used in a while. And then for my highlighter, again another one I haven't used in a while. There's another Fenty. This is the Diamond Bomb highlighter in How Many Carats, just the white one. She doesn't look very white because she's a little bit stained with my makeup on it, but it's like a clear crystal highlight. So now I'm very shiny compared to the beginning. And then for lip, I want something kind of like grey into the blue. So I went in with my Stone lip pencil from MAC, which is like this grey brown sort of shade to line and define the lips. And then I went in with the NYX matte lipstick in the shade Sorbet. It's this kind of perfect periwinkle sort of blue to match that shimmer that I have on the inner corner. And she is just lovely. A little R. Beautiful. So that is it. That is our Pisces palette for the Pisces season, and all you Pisces people out there. I really enjoyed coming up with these looks. I'm glad I got to use every single shade in the palette. Very fun. The first one was really fun and kind of fairy-like, and then this one is a little bit more grunge, a little bit cool. I don't know, I really like both of them. Yeah, I hope all you Pisces enjoy the palette, get a little bit of inspo for your season for the palette, and just have a little bit of fun with your makeup and get creative again. So I want to know down in the comments below, which is your favorite look for both of my Pisces looks, and also if you are Pisces, what do you think of the palette? Are you happy with the palette? Let me know. As I said, it's a bit of fun, don't hate me, but Let me know down below what you think. If you did like this look, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support to get me around more people, and also let me know that you like the video, and I'll continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming. We are still going to be doing each season of the Zodiacs. Who is next? Aries. Aries is next. That's fun. That's gonna be fiery. I really like that one. So I'm excited to come up with my palette for that and do loads of warm tones, because I do know from my list there's a lot of warm tones in it. So that's what we'll be doing. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below. I post all the up close eye pictures and full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content if you want to go give both of those a follow. So that is it for Pisces. I hope you all enjoy the Pisces palette and get a little bit more inspo to play with. Some older makeup, some shadows that you have, random colours to put together. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.